What is going down, everyone? It's time for Mojobreak.com. The Hype, episode 289. The road to 300 is here. 11 episodes away as the National approaches. We're going to have more content for you guys, including the George Kittle interview with Joe Staley is now posted. So check that one out on our content. It was a great interview as George talks about his football experience, open some boxes, eat some bugs. It is a great show. Check that out. We've got a lot of stuff going down here at Mojobreak. Flawless Week is here, NBA. Couple years late, but it's here. It's got lots of Logomans. We'll discuss that on today's show here. Go over the Logomans, talk about the rankings and the possibilities. Wembanyama is going to be a Spur, so we'll discuss that as we talked about where his landing spot may be. Now it's clearly the Spurs. We also got some NFL rookie photo shoot news. We're going to talk. We're going to be in the LA Coliseum this weekend. I believe it's at the LA Coliseum. Actually, I don't know where it is, but I will be there, and we'll be doing some breaks with the upcoming 2023 NFL draft class. Well, they've already been drafted, but the NFL 2023 rookies will be in attendance. We'll be doing some box breaks with them and getting some content, so that should be fun. Check out those breaks at Mojobreak.com. And also, 100-box NBA Finals break has just been posted June 9th. It's going to be a huge event. We're giving away a PSA 7 Michael Jordan to any of the, and that's the 86 Fleer Michael Jordan, to one of the teams in the break. So you could buy a cheap team and get a 1 in 30 chance at that Jordan. 100 boxes, 11 different years. Every rookie you could imagine. You've got the Jokic chase. You've got the Tatum chase. There's even a Steph Curry rookie box in that break. So tons of fun stuff to chase for that huge event. We've got early bird prizes, so check it out at Mojobreak.com. It's been posted. There's Flawless. There's Prism. There's Noir. There's Immaculate. There's 18-19 Prism in the break. Maybe we hit that 101 Luka. So, guys, I want to check back in from last week's topic. Have we thought about what we're going to say instead of boom going forward?
Oh, I already did mine. Mine's rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Are you 60?
Yeah.
Elvis is in the building over here.
No, I mean, it's like yeah, it's my jam.
Instead of boom or instead of let's go?
Both.
Oh,
it's just we got to figure out a new one.
Well, now, see, I think boom is a tried and true. It's a classic. You know, you don't mess with the classics. You don't remake it.
I think Doug invented it, actually.
I
think let's go is a classic as well.
And
let's go is not. No, that's new age. That's new. That's new school.
Yeah, let's go is a fad. Boom is eternal. It's forever.
You mean in terms of we went over this last week, but in terms of breaking.
Yes.
Because in terms of sports, let's go has been around since dinosaurs.
You think that
let's
you think
go,
Ty Cobb was saying let's go in the dugouts to rally the guys?
That's like 2 years old. Let's go that's new.
That phrase is just used too much, right? I mean, it's just been worn out. It's like the Macarena. It's been worn out.
Oh, well, see, now this is where we're going to differ. Macarena is due for a comeback.
Oh, God.
If you ask me.
That and Lou Bega's Mambo number 5.
I think we've already talked about that exact topic as well. I think we did talk about Lou Bega already.
Yep, we did.
289 episodes in here, Dan. I don't know if we can come up with new ideas.
Sometimes there's going to be sometimes you're going to have repeats. It's not like let's go level of saying it over and over again, but you just got these tried.
I would say even if I remove myself from here, I hear let's go probably 10 times every day. Like either on TV or like on the radio, something. Like I hear it. It's overdone. We need to move on.
All right, I'm announcing this here first, and nobody's
rock and roll.
Nobody's even heard this. This is the guys in this room have not even heard this. So within the next month, on a feed, I'm gonna unleash my alter ego, Downer Doug. Everything is gonna be negative. I'm gonna tell people to not buy. I'm gonna get upset when they get good hits. I'm going to laugh when they get crap hits. I'm going to laugh when they skunk. This is going to be an event. I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go on there and be like, you pulled that Steph Curry. You didn't deserve it.
I think people would be like, well, what's new?
You've heard.
What?
No, they're like.
Downer Doug.
You've heard of Debbie Downer. Now here's Dougie Downer.
Dougie Downer. I like that even better. Dougie Downer. So I'm saying it. I'm not even joking. This, you guys think I'm being sarcastic. There's going to be a night. It may be a Monday. I'm going to do at least 3 breaks.
You're just going to go in the chat and you're just going to be like.
No, I'm going to be breaking.
You're just going to start picking people out and be like, You always hit. Like, I'm tired of pulling hits.
I'm not
going to
single people out,
No,
but
you should.
I'm just going to talk about. I'm just going to get mad. I'm going to tell people to not buy teams. I'm going to say, a good thing there's 25 spots left. Leave it at that.
See, I think
don't
there's-
buy it.
Buy it or don't.
There's this is an opportunity here. Like, you could have roast breaks or something where you get in a break, but it's just to be roasted. Like, you're on Comedy Central roast or whatever it may be. So it's different.
Get roasted breaks.
Get roasted breaks.
Man, we shouldn't record this because I think this is a groundbreaking
$1 million
idea.
idea.
It is. What's that place in Vegas? It's Dick's, right? Where you go in there and they
Richards.
treat you like crap.
Right. There's also a restaurant in Chicago, like a hot dog chain in Chicago that does the same thing where they just insult
spit in
you.
your food?
Yeah, I mean, basically everything up to that. Like, the food is fine, but you would think the way they talk to you and treat you, they're gonna spit my food. They're gonna do something, but their whole shtick is they come in and they just roast you.
I'm going to plan this out. I mean, it's going to be an event. It's going to be some content, some great content. I'm just going to go in there, and I'm going to be the anti-salesperson. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to be mad that I'm there. I got better things to do. And, you either buy it or you don't. But my time is valuable.
I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to be booming up like 1 cent 8-year base cards and being like, that's a banger.
Overmodulated Dan.
That's an overmodulated Dan.
Lots of let's goes.
Oh, everything's gonna be a let's go.
Yeah.
Just how fast could you say just
Jumping
over
in
and over
garbage
again?
cans for every card.
Yeah, so I'm going to try it out. I'm serious. It's not a joke. I'm going to do it. And
do
I'm
it.
not telling you guys when I'm going to do it, but it's going to be one of the streams I'm on. It's going to be Downer Doug
I'm
time.
gonna be like, that's a nice one right there. That's a nice little hit
Right there.
right there. Every card.
You know
That's
what's
a nice
funny?
one.
Now that you brought that up, so we have some new kids training. That's training and breaking to become breakers with us. And actually, the new kid Jacob.
Do we? Does Jacob have a nickname yet? Do we?
Not yet,
we
not yet.
haven't-
Not quite.
Not yet.
Break Jake, right?
Breaking
we,
Jake?
We came with a couple
Breaking
of funny
Jake.
ones, but nothing set in
Waking
stone yet.
Jake?
Yep.
Wake and
But,
break Jake.
I was gonna say everything that we talk about on this podcast in terms of small pet peeves, like people calling the things like the napkin relic,
napkin relics.
and saying let's go a lot, over and over. Jacob does all those things.
Again, we are fully aware we are out of touch dinosaurs, so that's fine. So again, this is it's par for the course. It's what's supposed to be happening.
I was telling Jake, I was like, dude, do you listen to our podcast? I was like, maybe you start listening to our podcast.
Maybe not this episode.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I got to say that I'm thinking about it. Jake, Cody, Dan, and Doug, those are names that just are easily rhymeable. Conrad, I don't know. That's a tough one.
That is tough. I'm just a boat.
And that is in reference to the 200th episode. You guys should watch that. It's some good laughs.
Classic
We had some
episode.
cameos. We had some cameos. I was looking through the old cameo the other day, too. I was trying to see if there was anybody interesting on there. So there's people on there that are like nobodies that are charging like $1 and stuff like that, just to get up on there, So.
People that will make songs for you and stuff like that.
Yeah, even worse than that. It's just probably me going on there charging $1.
I mean, isn't that it's just become? You guys, is Fiverr still around? Is that still a thing?
That's still a big thing, yeah.
Yeah. Fiverr. It's basically just Fiverr, but it's doing it with where you could also get a cameo from your favorite D-list celebrity.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What was that?
It's like a service.
It's a website where
Yeah.
freelance artists you can hire them to do logos.
It's a freelance service, but
Okay.
it's like $5 and I'll do this for you.
Yeah, like create a HTML.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yes. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I got it now.
Yeah, if you need help like coding a website or something, or doing something like that.
$5.
Really, and you can actually there's people on there that will write song lyrics for you if that's what you need.
I got one for you, Cody. Brody, Cody, and you could just be like, "What up, bro?"
Yeah, Cody? What is your breaking name? You've been here a while.
I know.
I liked Rodeo Cody. I liked the old.
I like
Cody,
that one,
The old
too.
Cody Pickett nickname.
I'm cool with Rodeo Cody. The thing
Rodeo
with-
Cody is
Here's the thing that's always been tough for
Code
me
Rizzle.
with nicknames is that the name I go by is a nickname. So I don't really have a nickname. I have a nickname already, but it's basically just my name.
That
So,
doesn't count.
I know.
Yeah, we all have nicknames then, because Doug's not my.
I mean, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess that's true. But the leap from Doug and Douglas versus Well, if I don't know if everybody knows, but Dakota is my real name.
I do payroll.
Right. Yeah, well, you guys know. I don't know if the listeners know. But yeah, Dakota is my real name, but I just go by Cody. So it feels like a,
Jacked Dacked. Jack Dak.
Ooh,
Maybe you're just like
I mean, Dak, I've definitely
So-
gone by Dak before. Only after Dak Prescott became a thing did Dak become a thing. Where I actually was like, wait, that was possible? That I could have been doing that this whole time?
I think we got it.
Yeah.
I think
Dak.
that's your name now.
Big Dak.
Dak.
Big Dak.
Big Dak. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that one. That's, okay, we've stumbled across the
There
great
it
one.
is.
I want to tell you guys a quick story actually of trying to figure out Jacob's nickname. So we have a customer.
We should have the listeners.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if the listeners like this.
This is also why.
I like Big Dak though.
I do too. I'm actually all
Big
for
Dak?
it. Yeah, I'm all for it.
Big Dak. Big D.
Big D.
Well, yeah,
Dallas.
'cause, like other breakers have like Big G or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
We're bringing in the Big D.
Yep.
That's right.
Or, dude, I mean,
Big
you
D for
could
personals today.
you could be Cody Saurus Rex.
I'm cool with that. I'm
too
down
long.
with that.
That's too long.
It's too long.
It's
yeah.
But we have a
Could it,
customer.
or could he just be Rex?
C-Rex.
I mean,
C-Rex.
actually,
With
you know
E-Rex.
what? Rex might be. Yeah, Rex.
C-Rex.
Well, Emily's already. She has.
Oh,
she
yeah.
has
Also,
E-
Well,
E-Money.
how does Emily have two
It's
nicknames
funny.
and
It's-
everybody else? Some of you guys don't even
Emily
have
has
one.
I got none.
Emily has 14 nicknames, like nobody else has any.
All right, so you got to join. This is off the dome here. You got to join the Hype community group. I'll give somebody a free pack of Prism if we choose one of the names.
I will
for-
say-
for Jacob.
Can
For Jacob.
I tell you guys this quick story real quick about one of Jacob's nicknames that I've been trying to push? So he's a big Star Wars fan, right? One of our customers, Ronbot, was in the chat room, and he realized that because he was talking about Star Wars. He's like, "Oh, you're a Star Wars fan." And then you guys remember that character Jar Jar Binks from the first
Sure,
episode?
of course.
So Ronbot, being a dork that he is, he didn't say it. He didn't put it correctly in the chat room. So he called him Ja Binks, not without the R's. And I was like, I saw that in the chat room, and at first I was like, man, that sounds like John Morant's nickname, Ja Binks. You know, like bing 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 bing, like shooting a gun.
That is a funny name.
But then I was like, actually, I like that nickname for Jacob, Ja Binks.
I like it.
Jar Jar Binks.
Is he? Where does he stand? I mean, he's young enough that he probably has like
doesn't
an
like
affinity.
it.
Oh, okay. Well, then there goes that theory.
Some people don't like nicknames.
There's also that. There's also some that are like, I don't need a nickname.
trying
This
to
is my
figure out-
name.
Let's see, try to figure out like name, Jake, less than Jake.
He like
He'll just be less than.
Less than Jake.
he likes his because I guess a lot of people call him by his last names, like not his full last name, but he goes by like Sieves or something like J Sieves or something like that.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right. Well, you heard it. You can win a pack of Prism if we choose the name.
yeah,
Mojobreak community on
let's
Facebook.
Let's go with Ja Binks, y'all.
Let's go, Jake.
Let's go, Jake.
All right. Well, let's get in some important stuff here. Wembanyama, soon to be Spurs, and he seems like he's very fond of going there because of Tony Parker being from France as well.
He also mentioned Boris Diaw, which is awesome. That's why he likes the Spurs.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. Another French player. Who else is Gobert? Right, also from France.
Gobert, also a Frenchman, yes.
All right. Well, probably not great for the hobby on the outside, but we'll see. I mean, he may be one of those generational talents with the ability to dribble and his size that's going to transcend the hobby, and it doesn't matter what team he plays on. But we've got some, you've probably seen it on Twitter or Instagram. Michael Rubin, Fanatics, got Wembanyama to sign a, is this from University Chrome that's going to be coming out soon? It's the green parallel number to 99, so it's the 1 of 99 in the run. And Wembanyama signed it, my first auto.
Big.
It's huge, and I like the fact that and this was from Carvin. Carvin mentioned this on the post that they didn't do it on the 101, right? Because if you did it, I mean, the 101 already has the value, right? So now this could be viewed as a 1 of 1.
Another
in
1 of 1.
quotations.
Yeah. No, it's good. We've been talking about getting inscriptions on cards for a long time.
Like, it seems like a lot of kids are doing it.
Yeah,
now.
they definitely do well. Back to French players, Mikael Petrus.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
hell yeah.
Just wanted to throw
great.
that out there.
The great Mikael Petrus.
Hell yeah.
Andre
Hey.
Biedrins?
No. Mikael Petrus, at least the 6th best player from the 03 draft.
Well, if you were counting along at home, we went about 20 minutes before we mentioned anything about some home.
Frank-
I tried not to.
Frank Ntilikina?
Ooh, okay.
Maybe.
We were looking at the draft, and Chris Kaman probably is your fourth
I feel like
guy
he is.
Yeah.
in that draft. But then it's maybe Petrus.
I mean, C-Rad took the homer talk so seriously that he went and bought himself a Dodger hat. So just to be, not be a homer anymore. So
I mean, I don't have a problem with it.
Go Dodger Blue.
Whatever. Giants
I'm
got the sweep today
I'm
at the
rooting for the
Phils. So
Lakers.
Go Dodger Blue.
come on.
No, why would I not root for the Lakers? Why would I root for the Denver Nuggets?
I mean,
how about the Celtics?
I'm a LeBron James fan.
that's true. At this point, whenever the team I'm rooting for is out of it, I'm like, okay, what team hasn't won it? Then that's usually how I
I'm
go.
not one of those fans where I'm like, they beat my team, so I'm going to root for them to lose now.
I mean, it's not even so much that. One, it's just I root for the Lakers to lose always. And yeah, it's like Denver's never won it, so that's what I'm rooting for.
No, but it's usually better when the team that beats you wins the finals. So you're like, the best team beat us.
There's that, but screw that. Not enough.
I mean,
want them to fail.
I'm looking out for the hobby. It is beneficial
For Austin Reeves to get a title.
for the hobby for the Lakers to win.
Austin Reeves also in flawless as a rookie. So might be a little bit of value there for the Lakers.
Wait.
Well,
It is his rookie year, huh?
yeah,
I know, Wes. Well,
Jonathan
we'll get into that.
Jonathan
it's
Kuminga
confusing.
has rookie autos.
Yeah.
And Jonathan Kuminga, I think, is
played 2
pretty
full
much at the
years.
end of his rookie contract at this point.
Is it crazy to say that?
I thought Reeves was 2 years ago. I'm tripping.
Well, it was.
Well, no. I thought he was like the draft class before Cade is what I meant to say.
I don't think he was actually drafted.
Well,
was he?
unless he didn't sign and they put him in this year.
Yeah.
I mean, that.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
What's up, Cody?
I know
It's
I was
confusing.
gonna say I know we're jumping the gun on the flawless talk, but I was just thinking because he doesn't have a logo man, Austin Reeves, but like in retrospect,
No
he's
logo man?
no logo man of Austin Reeves.
How did they even release the product?
How will he even do it? But I'm not even joking. If he had a logo man in this, where would that rank among the current rookie class?
AR-15, he'd probably be top 5.
Yeah, easily, right?
Top 5,
Easily
yeah.
top 5.
You guys are crazy. I mean, he is playing well, but are we in 5 years? Are we gonna be talking about Austin Reeves?
No, I don't. I
Potentially.
mean, maybe, but yeah, don't get me wrong. It's crazy, but the timing of it and the playoff run he's having,
Sure.
yeah, he would easily be. I'd argue he might be like the third or fourth guy.
Well, you know what's crazy too? I'd like to see the stat when
I take
somebody.
him over. I'll take him over Luka.
When somebody hits, and this is more Warrior talk. But how many times does somebody hit like a beyond half court shot, regardless of what time it is in the game, and they win the game? Like I feel like it's like 90%. Like when he hit that shot at halftime, I
Oh, it
was
was
like,
over.
all right, it's over. Like I just felt like it was like because the Warriors have done that. They've been on the other side of that where Curry hit a half court at halftime, and the change is like you go back into that next half, it's just like demoralizing the other team. It's just like kills the momentum. So
Well, yeah, because that one was like literally with a second left, dude. That's heartbreaking with Poole just getting out of the way. And I get it, you don't want to foul him in that instance, but like it just looks so bad. And Poole's just like, yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
well, the
Jordan Poole might be the worst to ever do it for the Warriors.
That's a hot take.
Wow.
Well, and some say that Wembanyama, back into the Wembanyama talk, that he's the most hyped rookie since Zion. Is that fair to say?
Fair.
Fair to say? Probably not hyped more than Zion, though.
No.
I mean,
Ooh.
As
no.
hyped.
No.
As hyped, more hyped
Here,
than Zion?
well, then let me stir the pot. He's the most hyped since LeBron.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
yeah,
my
I agree.
God.
you guys are.
I think
I'm not saying it's justified, but he is. He is.
He will have a better career than Zion Williamson.
and I don't disagree with that point.
That was
but
a
Cody,
hot take.
but Cody, let me say, like
He will not.
Like you, since I mean, you've been here for a few years, granted, but you weren't here like in 2018 when a full year and like the same thing with Wembanyama, but like a full year. And I've been breaking for a long time. I've never heard any rookie ever be talked about until like maybe March Madness that is coming into the NBA, right? Zion, a full year, like the people are already forgetting about the 2018 draft. They're like, Zion is coming next year. And
That's
like,
true.
People were really, really talking about him like constantly in the chat and when we were doing basketball breaks.
But we were talking about Wembanyama for like the last almost year.
So yeah, it's comparable, but you guys can't, like, especially Dan, you can't forget how hyped how hyped Zion was, dude.
I guess I'm also thinking not just in our world, but out just in general. I think Wembanyama is probably. I mean, LeBron for sure. If you want to really if you want to argue. I guess I would say maybe Anthony Davis. There was I think we forget how hyped Anthony Davis was going into that draft. He was that can't miss prospect. So,
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying, and I guess the argument would be that Wembanyama did that close to Zion hype, if not the same, without playing in the States. If he was playing in college, I don't think it would even be close.
I actually want to give a shout out. You know, when this all started, and this is hobby love. I'm not saying, Sports Illustrated covers, all this other stuff. I'm talking about when the hobby really started to get its legs underneath it. The guy that started all of this is Lonzo Ball. He was the most touted guy in the 17-18 class. Obviously, thanks to LeVar, Daddy Ball was also did a guest appearance on episode 200 twice. So good, he was on, so nice. He was on here twice.
That's right.
But that's what started it all.
He went through it, man. He didn't even mention it. He's
Yeah,
just a real. I mean,
he
just
had
a real,
no idea.
Just
Yeah,
a real
hundreds of them
pro's
a day.
pro. He's like,
right.
I would do like 15 of these for these guys.
We'll
Like,
do-
I don't know, like,
We'll do a little more vetting for episode 300. Make sure we don't get repeats.
absolutely.
So for those that are new to the show, 89 episodes ago, we had a 200th episode, and we each had was it $1,000 budget or was it $500 budget?
I forget the budget, but I remember we were
600
supposed to
something?
get like 5 or 6
So
cameos.
for $600, you have to get cameos from celebrities, and we didn't tell each other who we got. So it was all on that show, the live reaction. And 2 people, not myself, I think it was C-Rad and Cody, that picked LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
And he did it twice.
was great.
So
And a couple other ones that I had in the pipeline that also dropped out on me. So that was
He was
didn't have good luck,
he was a good value though.
it was great
I
value.
think it was like $150, right? Or
Yeah.
it was
I
pretty
think it was
good
less
value.
than that.
Good value.
good value.
But I don't know. I'm not buying into the Wembanyama hype because he's just 7'5". I mean,
He's too tall. He's too good.
he's too tall, man.
He's too tall.
No, I mean you just
too
look.
tall to play this basketball game.
You look at the history, and I want to relate this to cards. You look back. Which big man has sold beyond Shaq? There's no big man that has sold throughout the
But
last
he
20
isn't.
years.
He isn't your prototypical big man. He is. We were
So you're
watching.
saying he's not 7'5".
We were watching highlights of him shooting fadeaway threes.
Yeah, he's like a 7'4" Kevin Durant.
He is a 7. He's a 7'5" Kevin Durant.
Well, Thon Maker was doing all the same stuff. What happened to him?
Thon Maker, come on now.
He was shooting against high school kids that were 5'6".
Yeah, but okay, and Wembanyama's playing in a professional league. Those Thon Maker highlights were Thon Maker at 7'3", playing 8th grade against kids who are like 5'3". and yeah, I mean, yeah, he looked amazing.
It's like me when I play with my kids at home. But no, I mean, there's never been a success. The thing about the hobby that makes these guys sell is that as a regular sized human being myself, maybe slightly above average, I can't do those things. So if I'm a 13-year-old kid, I'm not going to go imitate what, Wembanyama's going to do because I can't do that.
Yeah,
But
you might be in awe of what he can do though.
Right. But Steph Curry, I can shoot a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wembanyama can shoot threes. He is gonna do everything. He's gonna do everything.
Except for eat. He clearly needs to have a cheeseburger. He's probably weighs. You know what's sad is he probably weighs the same amount as me, but he's about 15 inches taller. So
let me ask you, Doug.
or 17 inches taller.
If he comes out and plays full season next year, no injuries,
okay.
will that sway your how you project his career to turn out?
I mean, he might be right around where Luka is after that, 51, 52.
Oh God.
So
I will say this.
I mean, what are the Spurs' chance chances to make the playoffs even with him.
Not high, because you still have to build the team. Right?
I mean, is there any doubt that he is not going to average 20 points minimum next year and 10 boards?
No.
He's going to have a double-double.
I mean,
100%.
I will say this.
Well, the wind better not blow.
That's true.
It might just not come down.
You act like how much does Kevin Durant weigh?
He was a skinny
We
guy.
never talk about Kevin Durant's weight. Like
he was
all of a
very
sudden,
skinny.
like Victor Wembanyama got his weight. Man, he needs to put on some weight. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need to put on weight.
I understand.
You guys want to guess how much he weighs here, real quick?
He weighs 247 pounds.
257 pounds.
I guess I'll go under. I'll say 230.
Victor Wembanyama's weight in pounds. Here, Google, come on.
And these are
230 pounds. I was.
look at that.
I maybe he can take some food off my plate. I mean, seriously. 230 pounds. His
That is
fairly
light.
light build
That
has
is
been a
light for a
source of
7'5"
debate.
guy.
Probably needs to get to about 300.
How old is he?
No.
How old is he? He's
60.
19, right? He's like 19 years old.
260.
Yeah,
He's
Young
gonna
cat.
bulk up. He's gonna get some weight on him. And hey, he's going to Texas. If there's one thing they do, everything's bigger there. That's what they say. So I've heard.
That's
get
the
some
best
barbecue,
marketing
go to a
thing you can
pit,
do
go
ever.
barbecue
To get
pit.
Wembanyama
Great.
in Texas.
Yeah, great.
That's like-
San Antonio's got great. I mean, amazing like Tex-Mex, Mexican food. I mean, just bulk up.
Like everything
You're good.
bigger in Texas, he couldn't have landed. Is either Houston or San Antonio.
And for his career, like, I mean, not for the hobby, probably not the most exciting landing spot, but probably for his career, probably the best landing spot for him.
That's why I think I am
8-foot wingspan, by the way, too.
Yeah, jeez. That's why I feel pretty confident about his future prospects because, like you said, it's the best case scenario in terms of organization. That place, if there's one thing we've known, that place is one of the probably top 5 organizations in basketball for the last 30 plus years.
To be fair, and and I know we don't, us in the sports world don't always take Skip Bayless seriously, but to be fair, that is also the organization that drove Kawhi Leonard out of there, and he was their best young prospect for
Kawhi's
in a
little
long
weird, though,
time.
right?
Now we've seen that, but like looking back, like and Skip was saying today, I was listening to him. He's saying that maybe it's time for Popovich actually to retire. And you guys know Skip Bayless is a Spurs fan. He's a huge hardcore Spurs fan. But he's saying like Wembanyama is kind of a younger, more modern player, and Popovich likes to coach guys that are like kind of more old school.
Yeah, and this is the first time they've had a number 1 pick since 1997.
Since Tim Duncan.
It's Tim Duncan.
So, but can you get that lucky twice?
Yeah.
I mean, they did. They literally did. David Robinson, then Tim Duncan.
And Jordan Love is going to be a Hall of Famer.
And just in general, their history in like the top 10 is really good. They don't have a lot of them, but they have a very good history of picking great top 10 picks. And, of course, like...
They got good scouts.
Yeah, they have
really good
great
scouts.
scouting. Incredible scouting. Guys like Manu and Tony Parker fell through the cracks.
Tim Duncan was kind of a no-brainer.
That was a no-brainer.
I think Wembanyama kind of a...
Yes.
I mean,
great.
If they have great scouts
mix of
and they
luck and
and
scouting.
they decide to pass on Wembanyama and it comes back and they actually make the correct call, that would be... Now, that's good scouting.
Yeah.
But there's no doubt that Wembanyama's going number 1.
I think for the hobby-wise, I think people should just take some precautions, like with Zion. We saw what happened with Zion, right? This guy can absolutely be a generational talent, and he has all the tools and obviously the height to do that. But and with that said, people are still gonna pay absurd amount of money for his rookie cards and stuff. But like I would be cautious. I would just look at what happened with Zion, and it's guys that are that big. You're right. To Doug's point, it's like same thing with Yao Ming. It's like their body is not meant to withstand a full 82 games plus.
That's why he
playoffs.
shouldn't put on weight.
But you need some muscle, too. I mean, that's what's been and obviously 2 different sizes of players here. But I think what's helped Curry grow, and, he's a little slower now, but being able to take, charges and things like that is he's a thicker gentleman. He's worked out, So I don't know.
Bulked up.
He bulked up. You're able to take impact better. Kevin Durant, you mentioned Kevin Durant. He's been injured a lot lately. I mean, he had 10 years of not being injured a lot, but now it's like his body's breaking down more. He's getting injured every year.
But he's in what, year 13?
Year 13, yeah.
Actually, longer than that, right? 07. He was a 7.
Oh yeah, so
06,
yeah,
07,
15,
16
yeah.
years.
Yeah,
15,
so let's give KD a break with the breaking down a little bit, right?
Because he was healthy for the most part. He had a couple injuries years in Oklahoma City, but nothing like that was long term.
But I do understand the apprehension. I mean, we just saw it. Chet Holmgren, another guy a little shorter than Wembanyama, but same idea. But at the same time, man, I'm watching the film, I'm watching the highlights, and it's like, did you guys watch that the Air Jordan movie that just came
Yes.
out? So good.
Is it
by
good?
the way, it's
I've been
great.
meaning to watch it.
Oh man,
No, yeah, Conrad.
fantastic.
I think Conrad said it last week.
I
and
spoiled it for you.
spoiled it. He spoiled the whole movie for me.
I don't
so.
remember it, so don't say it again.
Yeah, this guy Michael Jordan, he turned out to be pretty good.
No, he signed with Nike.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a
spoiler
spoiler.
alert.
I mean, I
Spoiler
can't believe
alert.
it. I was-
Look, I'll just
Well, now
say
I don't have to watch it.
No, you don't. Like,
and that's hey.
He does not sign with Adidas.
No.
or Converse.
No.
I'm like, what?
By the way, again, sorry, getting off topic, but it's insane that Converse was the basketball shoe. And I remember when I was a kid playing basketball, they were like, "Do not wear Converse. You are going to ruin your
Like-
ankles."
like
and your
Chuck
legs."
Taylor.
Sure.
Taylors.
I mean,
Yes.
they're no ankle support.
Right. You were just going to absolutely throttle your legs and knees and ankles. And Magic Johnson and Larry Bird and Dr. J were
and Dr.
playing
J,
in
yeah,
those.
you had everybody.
You getting these guys?
They were playing in Chucks.
I
or-
actually I saw those.
They were probably special ones, but still.
If I did, sandals or slip-ons or whatever the heck you want to call them now,
Hey, those are hella clean.
I
Those are
100%,
clean,
I
bro.
100% would get them. But
I'm thinking about getting them. They don't
I
have my
can't-
size, though.
I can't do.
Cody's
I-
not saying they have the Air up-tempos that Dan, as part of his wardrobe. They have slides of them.
my credo. It's my calling card. It's no regrets.
That's nice.
Yeah, but the black is not available in my size.
But
so.
what I was going to say was
It's a
that
deal at
that movie,
$85.
if there's a
not a
lesson
lot
to
of
be
material.
learned, there's a lesson to be learned from that movie. Don't Wembanyama. It's right there. Like you see it. It's to me. It's like you watch the film. You're like,
Wait, you're saying
the
Wembanyama's
potential-
going to sign with Converse?
No, that's not what I'm saying. The only guy on Converse right now, I believe, is Draymond Green. By the way,
Is he?
Yeah, I think so. He's
But
the
he
only one.
isn't. He's not rocking the Chuck Taylor.
No,
All-Stars,
No.
he's got the
right?
new
No.
basketball shoes.
Yeah, no, they have because Dwayne Wade was sponsored by them. Oh, he was on there, and they had like specialty weight shoes.
That makes sense.
I
I
mean-
mean, Draymond makes sense with
Zion might have-
Magic, Michigan State.
Yeah.
yeah.
Zion might still be not hurt. If he
Look,
plays
you
Converse.
can go with the safer bet, which they thought was what, like Mel Turpin, or you can be like, no, Michael Jordan. This guy is going to be the guy, and if it doesn't work, well, we bet it all on a guy we thought was going to be a generational talent. But like, that's the thing with Wemby.
I'm gonna.
Looks
It
like-
was a good movie. It was
really-
a good
it was really
flick.
I'm
entertaining.
gonna have to watch
It
it.
was well done. I mean, anything that has Ben Affleck and Matt Damon
Is it Boiler Room?
and
Ben Affleck yet to make a bad movie.
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker,
Chris Tucker's in it?
Viola Davis,
Man!
Jason Bateman.
Jason
Bateman's in it
Jason
too?
Bateman's in
Great
it.
movie.
Oh my God.
so entertaining.
Good flick. I spent a
That's free
lot
on-
of money. I don't know. I think it was out in the theaters like 6 days ago, and it's already on Prime Video, so I don't think it did well in the theaters.
free,
No.
too,
For
I
free.
think,
Yeah.
You,
For free.
You said Ben Affleck has yet to make a bad movie.
I mean, directing because he
Okay.
directed this one.
okay.
No,
he's
whoa,
made
wait,
plenty
wait,
of
wait,
bad
wait.
movies.
I was gonna say Jiggly, right, or Giggly, or
Daredevil.
Directing though.
Oh, I don't.
Daredevil was pretty.
What I think he's
atrocious.
only done like 3: The Town,
I don't think-
Town
Argo,
was
and
great.
this one.
I don't think he's
Argo
done.
was great,
Sounds
He
good.
hasn't done a bad movie.
and Arrow's great.
Hair's great. Yeah.
Back into Wembanyama.
It's terrible.
I don't.
It's terrible.
Is he
Daredevil's
the Daredevil? Is he the main
Yeah.
character?
Yeah, it was bad.
Was that a comic?
The
Was it a
J-Lo
Marvel?
movie
What
he
did-
was in was pretty bad, right?
It was when Marvel didn't own the character, and I think it was a Sony produced or a Fox produced movie.
Yeah, something like that. It was bad.
But what I was going to say, with the implications, don't know if it's been announced, but, you see Michael Rubin out there in France, with Wembanyama, right at
Buddy.
right at his belt level there. And, it all signs point to a possible exclusive deal here for Wembanyama on signing sports cards. And Panini will have Prism, and any base set that that is popular will still remain
Please
popular
say
for
it ain't
Wembanyama.
so.
So what I'm saying is this Bowman Chrome University auto gonna be his best auto of the year.
If he signs an exclusive contract with Topps and has no autos for Panini, this is gonna be his best autograph.
But if he, So this early product with Bowman Chrome University, obviously Bowman Inception, which I believe is that out this week?
Comes out Friday. Yeah,
Friday.
We have
Okay.
a bunch of breaks of it on the site for
Nice.
Friday.
Yeah, check
They're
that
doing
out.
random letter.
Yep, and
doing,
random players.
Random player.
Sweet. And
Go to Mojobreak.com. Fill it up.
who's in it besides Caitlin Clark's in it, right?
And then all the rookies that just got drafted by football. CJ
Yeah, like
Stroud,
Bryce
all them.
Young.
Yeah, Bryce Young. They're all in it too.
It's loaded.
Yeah, it's loaded.
I'm gonna have to
Product of the year, right?
I'm gonna have to get me a box. But what I'm saying is Topps has been, Fanatics and Topps has been dribbling out a little bit of, no pun intended, products that are collegiate, but they haven't been making a lot, right? But if this Wembanyama hype takes off and he comes out and he's, the bee's knees here, then are we going to unearth like 5-star like collegiate? Are we going to? You probably have to, right?
You have to,
especially if he's an exclusive.
You have to, yeah. You have to.
And they probably paid him an ungodly amount, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they were bidding a Panini probably.
Well,
went all the way to the end on the
but we're
bids.
speculating.
Yeah,
that.
I'm
We're-
still-
we're-
I'm
we're
still hoping.
We're speculating that it is an exclusive contract. We don't know. We don't
No,
know
I'm
that.
just
still
saying.
praying to the
I'm
basketball
basing
gods.
on. Yeah, me too. I'm going hypothetical here, right? So hypothetically, let's say he's an exclusive autograph subject for Fanatics, and we will not have any autographs of him in upcoming 23-24 basketball products. Then Topps has to make other products, right?
Yes.
They have to max. They have to make like 20 or 30 products. with
Well,
Wembanyama.
we already know that they are going to be releasing
Topps
basketball product, NBA products, and may not have the licensing on it, but we know that we are going to get a 23-24 NBA product line. But yeah, so then if that's the case, does like a Topps Chrome rookie auto of Wembanyama, where it just is San Antonio and has no logo?
Sure, it'll be very
Is that big?
similar, I believe, to Panini baseball that we've
Yeah.
seen over the past decade.
Hear me out here. Could this be feasible? So they're going to come out with a lot of collegiate products, first Bowman, all that stuff, right? Could they theoretically wait until they get the NBA license and be like, this is his first NBA license rookie card, so we're actually going to get his
3
rookie
years
card
later?
in 3 years.
So you get, I mean, you see it in baseball with your first Bowman prospect, and then later on you see a rookie card.
Yeah.
I don't think the preview that we saw, I don't think it has a rookie card logo on it anywhere.
No, and if you look at the Bowman Chrome U football, which I just did some on eBay Live, check us out there on eBay Live. It says Chrome prospect autograph on the back, so they're not claiming a rookie card by any means. So they have plans in the future probably to use that rookie card logo, whether it be this year on a collegiate product, an airbrushed product. I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if Topps is really signing Wembanyama to an exclusive contract, it's like the same thing like the Air movie that they're talking about, where Nike taking a chance, right? It's like you're really betting on this kid to fulfill his potential, and so it would make sense for them to, like, 3 years from now, it's his first official rookie autograph. Here you go with the NBA license.
And I wouldn't say that the hobby it's definitely not 2020 anymore. It's not 2021. We're in an age where things are leveling out, prices are going down, but they were insane. They were going to go down. Is Wembanyama the hobby savior?
The savior.
To go back to where it was?
No, it'll never go back to where it was.
No,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. It'll never go back to where it was.
Yeah, Dan's right. Crazy. Like I bring it up all the time. Like people are paying $300-$400 for blasters, bro. Like, wait, why? Why on God Green's Earth are we paying $300 for a blaster box?
Prism
of
base cards raw. We're selling for like $150. Their 6th year,
Now
7th year.
Now that's not to say like he won't keep expanding the hobby, and obviously if somehow they don't sign him to exclusive and he's in Panini products, this will be the most expensive Panini products have been since like the pandemic, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Easily.
that's probably the most likely. Is it's going to be like he's not the savior. If anything, he's an outlier. I think that's where it is. It's like his stuff. This will be a crazy time for basketball, but at the same time, because if he's a Fanatics exclusive, and his autos are only in products without an NBA license, then I think everything kind of just evens out where, yeah, the Wemby stuff will be licensed in Panini, but you can't get the autos. But, hey, you can go get the autos in Topps, but it's not going to be licensed. So I think it's going to strike a balance where, like, there could have been the potential where it would have been insane close to 2021 prices, but won't reach it because of these agreements, these potential agreements.
I mean, so coming into this year with the football rookie class and Wembanyama, the basketball rookie class, the hobby itself is on an uptick for sure. I mean, we're going to see both categories are going to do really, really, really well.
I mean, and baseball's doing well too.
Baseball's doing well
There's
too.
a lot of young talent that's really performing, and a lot of young talent in about to come up.
And hockey's about to have their own Victor Wembanyama.
I mean,
Let's be honest. It's kind of
a time.
Yeah, what a time.
I mean, let's just say it. Like, greatest time to be in the hobby right now.
But
The hobby is alive.
but asterisk hockey, we won't get that guy for another 5 years.
No, you're right. Yeah, with the
No, he's going to be in
the Cup 2023 is going to be
Conrad.
on shelves in 2038.
Conrad he's throwing a curveball. We know that he's going to be
you
in the
mean
draft.
the printing? Yeah, yeah. My last take here before we move on to some flawless talk, and this could be a reel, maybe, I don't know. So let's say hypothetically, Victor Wembanyama is a autograph exclusive for Fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have his best Superfractor auto unlicensed or his gold prism? I didn't want to do black prism because
I was just gonna say answer before you even said it.
Okay, gold regular, daddy's gold.
yes,
Gold prism.
gold prism
Gold regular, right?
in a uniform, San Antonio.
Gold prism.
I'm going gold.
You're going
gold.
Okay, what about this first auto ever signed card versus a gold prism?
Wait, that one card?
Yep.
The first.
I mean, no.
Because would it be better than getting the Superfractor? Is the question. Would getting that inscribed one?
Yeah, dude,
be
I'm
better
going
than-
gold. Give me gold.
I mean, he may have never signed his name in his life until then. We don't know. It's the
give me
first
gold.
card he ever signed.
Okay, give me gold.
You'll take the gold over the 101 or the first ever signed.
Yes.
And tell us why.
Logos.
Yeah.
And we've also learned. What we've learned, especially in basketball, it's still about that parallels.
Yeah.
The ink still does not matter. It doesn't matter as much. It does not matter as much. So I'm going gold regular.
God. That's tough, but I'm leaning gold regular too.
What's it gonna grade? Can you tell me what my grade's gonna be?
PSA 9.
7. 7. Okay. Okay.
Look, like
What about? I don't even know if they could do this. Say they go, all right, we're gonna make definitive university basketball,
Ooh.
and we're gonna put a logo man, Wembanyama. I don't know if they could do that. Something equivalent to a logo man.
You could put the maybe that he's got like a Puma logo on his
Puma.
jersey there. Maybe you could use that.
I don't want a Puma logo.
Or hey,
wanna look at it.
let's say hypothetically that first patch, the first patch from baseball that they're doing, the first worn patch.
They do that in
They
basketball.
do that in basketball,
They're absolutely going to try to.
and they take that and they put it in Definitive or Dynasty Collegiate University of Omaha, and they put that on there, and it's a one of one.
Then, yeah.
First.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that the most valuable
Yes.
card? Is that worth more than the Black Prism?
I thought you were gonna say gold, dude.
What?
No. I'm
I'm going Black Prism, dude.
give me the black. Give me the black prism.
I thought you were gonna say gold again. I was like, I will take that patch over the gold.
Okay, so that's where you draw the line. So you'll take that over the
I
gold.
don't know if that because
First rookie patch.
yeah, but I think it might be it's not tried and true like the golds.
I mean,
I honestly think the golds would probably still sell for more in the basketball category, not in baseball, not in football, but in basketball.
well, and here's the thing: if you're Fanatics, you got something to think about. If they do this first worn patch for the first game he plays in, do you wait until you get the license to put that out, or do you put it in his rookie year? That's the chance you take, right? Because if he's 3 years in, they get the license, right? and now you can use that card, and it's like in their flawless or whatever they create. That would be a huge, right?
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
NBA logo, game used, whatever. First game. I mean, all kinds of possibilities, and we don't know the answers to them, but it's fun to think and dream about what might be.
Yeah. It's also stressful.
Very, very for us who live and breathe this every day. Well, let's talk about some flawless.
Don't stress that.
Flawless available. Mojobreak.com. We've got randoms. We've got team breaks.
I got nightmares of 16, 17 basketball.
I know, right? We've got lots of different breaks going on with Flawless that drops this Friday. And we're going to kind of look at some logo mans in real time here on our screen here. And
I like it.
This was the Curry I was talking about. So there's a Curry. There's actually two Curry two Curry autographed standalone logo mans.
Two.
I don't know if like Riley got in the way on this one, and then the Panini guy packed it out on a Monday because from aesthetics. This is the printed logo man, not the one from a couple years ago. It looks not great. I mean, I'd still want it, but I'm just saying it. Like his auto looks really bad there. No,
Yeah. Still a $500,000 card easily.
$500,000.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Dollars?
Cody, what's your
So then,
thoughts?
wait a minute. Then how much is how much is the Black Prism Wembanyama if that's $500,000?
Gotta understand, like, there's only so
Three-
much Curry
10
logo
million.
mans to go around,
I mean,
and like
Yeah, but
I've heard
we
from
can't throw out I mean, I was actually gonna say, is this a 6-figure card?
yes.
No.
I think maybe 80,
rookie.
85,000, $500,000.
I mean, there is a
Yeah.
Curry logo man almost every year, right?
I mean, is there? I guess that's the
And
other
if
thing.
anybody pulls it, contact Conrad. Slide into his DMs. He's buying.
I've heard
paying
from
large.
people who own a couple of these different like Curry logo mans and like the kind of trades that they're in
being
like,
offered.
trying to
Yeah,
do.
I've heard some too.
You know what I'm saying? Like it gets up there in price.
Is there a premium put on it now because it's got the 75th anniversary? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that one doesn't. Okay. See, I was thinking if it's got the
one with his
75th.
dual and triple has the 75th
Oh,
anniversary.
really? Okay, so they saved him for that.
Yeah.
I know Cody had some thoughts on this. So there's 5 triple logo mans in the sets, and there's this James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving on the Nets triple logo man. Thoughts?
I mean, the greatest era in Nets history, without question. Remember it fondly with this triple logo man. They
good players, though.
spent all of 14 games together on the court.
But it's
what
like
a time to be alive! What a time to be a Nets fan!
That was 14 magical games.
14 magical games.
But you have to do this card because it's only on the 75th
Oh, for sure.
anniversary. And like they were on the same team, and it's actually that's actually a pretty low key, pretty big chase card for a pretty value team, right? Brooklyn Nets, well, comparatively to like the other more expensive teams, they're value, but they're so expensive.
Imagine what the card would be worth if it worked out and they just were the best team in the league, winning championships.
I'm trying to think of like a band comparison of like a band that wasn't great as a band, but as solo acts they were better.
oh, that would be like, man, this is really going back, but the Yardbirds would be probably the one. You got Zeppelin in there. You've got who else would have been Yardbirds? You would have had
Eric Clapton?
Eric Clapton, is in that. So yeah, all these individual pieces, Jimmy Page, that were great in other places, but just didn't work out.
That's a good example.
Like, I mean,
Like
the
it would be Hall and Oates.
Digital Underground, you could throw in there if you're looking for a hip hop reference. You got a lot of big names in there.
I like the Eagles. The Eagles were really good as a band, but they were also good as solo artists as well.
Maybe In Sync. Clearly, Justin Timberlake really blossomed after In Sync. You got some other logo mans here. You've got Pau Gasol autograph logo man. One thing to keep in mind, I know this is super confusing for you guys out there, but this is the 21-22 class, not the Paolo Banchero year. This is the highlighted by, I guess, Cade Cunningham. To your Nets point, Cameron Thomas, right, is in here as well. So that gives a little bit more value to the Nets.
I would say at this point the main rookie from this class is actually probably Jalen Green.
Jalen Green, I agree.
You guys we already discounted Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, I feel like from what I've seen in terms of like when we sell bricks, the Rockets go for more than the Pistons generally.
I mean, Cade losing an entire year too certainly didn't help.
Not good for the hobby.
No,
Yeah.
Not good.
I throw Giddey pretty high up there as well.
Giddey's up there.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's still one of the better rookies. Sengun on the Rockets as well. That's partly why the Rockets prices are high, because it's Sengun and Green that are people are chasing. So
Yep. And in our mixer, our $100 mixer, you got Ivy as well to chase.
Yep.
So there is a dual logo man. We just mentioned Giddey and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Pardon me.
that's a cool one.
That's a nice one. That's a nice dual logo man. Giannis and Embiid, dual logo man.
I like that.
There's a really nice if you're
sick.
buying the Rockets, you have the old school. Is that the 50th anniversary there, Cody?
Yeah.
The, Charles Barkley 50th anniversary.
Love this touch. I wish they did a few more like this. It would have been really cool, but because I think there's this and a John Stockton where they use the 50th anniversary NBA logo patch.
They probably don't want to put it all in one release, right?
True.
They're probably trying to spread it out.
I mean,
but
it
with the
made
main
sense.
focus being, of course, the 75th, whoever was playing this year. But like I noticed, like Panini, they will put really cool looking logo mans from specific years. Like they spread it out,
Yeah.
Like it's not like you can find all 50th in one release or whatever.
I was also expecting there to be more 75th anniversary gem subjects as well. I think there's only like 15
Out of
and
the 75.
4 modern. Yeah, out of the 75.
Is it a 70th anniversary? Is it the diamond anniversary?
Diamond, yeah, 75th.
So here's a photo, and I know you guys aren't
card.
able to see this. So, but Jalen Green, 1/1 logo man, rookie auto, arguably his most valuable card. I got a couple questions on this card. Is it a top 5 chase, and what do you think it is worth?
Top 5 chase, yes. And you guys don't want to hear my price because I already gave out my $500,000 on the stuff. So, which is I'm sure. I'm thinking about it, that my stuff prediction is probably freaking high. I don't know. I'm just biased.
Is it safe to say it's a 6-figure card?
I would say
Yes.
no.
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 All right. What's
Six-
your
six-
guess?
65,000.
Okay. Fair.
I don't think it's going to go for that less. Does
I mean, let's that's a lot of money. Like I like how we're all again. We were just saying like we're not in 2020 anymore.
And it's 2 years since this rookie class were rookies.
Yeah, it's marinated.
And we just and like the NBA draft lottery happening this week, where a lot of our attention is shifting to this
Sure.
rookie class.
Yeah.
that's gonna play a part.
It's weird. They have the John.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, they have the John Morant. Somehow he's holding a gun instead of a basketball. But Steph Curry, John Morant, dual logo man.
I mean,
Why
two of
do
the
they-
greatest shooters in basketball on
you.
one card.
You
That was a layup.
good. It's good. It's good stuff. I don't see a problem. I mean, this card is put together. This card is decided well before what's going down with John Morant right now.
Of course. yeah.
And after you're right,
I
after
would
the,
still love to own it. Don't
after
get me
the
wrong.
end of the 2022 season, you wouldn't have even questioned this. You'd been like, "Great, that's awesome! Two of the great,
John
the
Morant doesn't-
great point guard of right now, and the next great point guard." Yeah,
John Morant doesn't devalue that card.
no, not a ton.
Not a ton. I mean,
Maybe not at all.
It's still a great
I
card.
mean, when you're talking about in terms of game, again, how many? And I know you said, Doug, you said we get one every year or a couple every year, but in the grand scheme of things, in all of sports cards, it's still not a lot of logo men's Currys out there.
True. There's probably maybe 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, but
there's 4 or 5 of them in this year's flawless.
half a million now. Half a million.
Yeah.
Half a million?
All right,
figures.
my bad. I'll adjust 200,000.
It's a buyer, 200,000.
Quarter
Now,
million.
this next card we're going to show is the one that I think is the number 1 chase. Can we say that? Steph, LeBron, and Luka triple logo man is now this year's LeBron triple logo man. Is that a fair
Yes.
assessment?
Yes.
Now, you guys, you know the Bird Magic Irving card, right? Mm-hmm. You know how those were perforated?
Yep.
That's what I hope they would do here. So, like, if I got this,
You could.
I
Yeah.
just tear off the Luka.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
wants it? You know what I mean?
I'll
Then
tear
I'd
off
have
the Luka
But
and
then
the
it
LeBron.
would be card regular. Card size regular.
It doesn't matter. I don't. That Pizza Boy's face there of like not even making the playoffs.
Actually, you know what I would do? I'd tear out the middle and then combine the Curry and Luka together to make one card.
Could you imagine tear off logo mans?
Oh
What?
boy.
And the real question, since we're going to play the speculation game,
Yeah.
what is this card worth?
$700,000
no.
and $77,000.
Come on.
I don't think it gets to $500,000.
No.
I think it's
I was-
$150,000.
Wow. I was gonna say two.
Okay, dude, it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, I
Come
know that,
on,
but we're also talking-
What is wrong with
We're
you
talking
people?
about-
Throwing around six-figure numbers
I
like
throw.
nothing.
It's almost $200,000, and
Dude,
it's like,
but you
it's
know
like-
why?
You act like it's like it's $4.37.
Dude, you know why? You know why? Because cases are $20,000. That's why.
And these are two. And you have two of the best players of their generation. The two best players of this
75th
generation.
anniversary
And-
logo, man.
Okay, relax.
Game
Before you go any
used.
further, and a pretty solid guy who should come off the bench.
I was just gonna say a guy the hobby's obsessed with. I wasn't even gonna try to stir the pot. I think it's in the 250 minimum. 250 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the, like, you know, Upper Deck used to do, like, the triple autographs back in the day, and it'd be like Aaron Rodgers and Colt McCoy. And you're like,
Okay.
you know, like, why would you have a guy on there? It's like, you know, you just ruin the card, you know? You have a guy on there, or it's like, you know, we're going to put Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and then we're going to have
Dude, I wish we could fast forward like 5 years from now. Because
Nick
Luka
Foles. Yeah, exactly.
Luka will have a championship, have some MVPs in 5 years.
Kellen Mond.
Kellen Mond.
You're going to have, it's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Kellen Mond. It's like the third guy ruined the card.
I'll say this objectively. It should have been KD, not Luka. Like, if you're just talking about the generation,
I agree with that.
That's the right grouping to me.
Yeah, that's hardware. I mean, I guess who has the most? Well, that's gonna be all Warriors, right? But I was gonna say, who has the most championships out of the active players? Obviously, LeBron and Curry. Who would be? Up there
So
with
you'd have to
them.
put Patrick McCaw on there. Is the next guy you have to put on there.
No.
And that
That's a
makes
good
about
point.
as much sense as putting
Clearly,
Dude, last
one guy
year
has rings, the other one
the
doesn't.
Warriors triple from last year. Who was on there?
That one
It
was
was
Steph, Clay,
Draymond,
Dre.
Steph, and
Yeah,
Clay.
that should be
awesome.
worth 10 times the amount of this, and I think that one wound up selling at like 200,000 or something. Like that.
Okay.
You know.
Now, like I don't want to be greedy, but I wish that we got that with the 75th anniversary logo, man, this year. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Because that's also the year they won the championship, so that would have been even more awesome.
you know, obviously the tragedy, and we talked about this off air, but if you could have had a Kobe on here, I mean,
Oh dear God!
or you could have done like a Kobe, LeBron, Magic. You know what I
Oh
mean?
dear God! Yeah.
You know, but like, you know, we haven't had Kobe's card since the untimely passing, and who knows what's going on with his estate, because we haven't even had literally haven't
Not
had
a base card,
I
yeah.
mean, there's not been a card with him on there at all. So, but yeah, you guys check out Mojobreak for your upcoming breaks. Also, Carmelo Anthony changed his auto.
He
Stay
did
mellow.
change his auto.
Yeah, stay mellow. it
That's
says.
dope though.
So I actually had to look it up to make sure that somebody didn't sign for him. But
Stay mellow.
Damian and Donovan,
Damian Donovan. Nice.
there's a Luka.
There's a Lulu that they showed you how they made. How'd you guys feel about that behind the scenes
That
of
was
how they
cool.
made it?
I love that. I love that video. They should do more of that. And then Jokic, Giannis, Embiid triple logo, man.
Great, because these are the main three guys that are fiercely debated for the last few years of
For
who should win the
MVPs, yeah.
MVP. So it's a great card.
But the Jokic looks like it's off-centered a little bit, no?
Yeah, you know,
Maybe it's the angle of the photo.
no, you're probably right.
Man, putting these cards together is tough, man. Like,
But it's flawless.
it's-
It means there's no flaws.
well,
He's got a point. He's got you there.
Got to redo it.
there's the
Yeah.
human element. I mean, it's tough.
No, I mean, I wouldn't send that one. I wouldn't throw that one in the garbage if I got
Would
it. Don't
you
get me wrong.
put a claim in off-center Logoman?
Yeah.
I mean,
Fix it.
Actually, the last one was off centered as well. Like it happens.
Oh, go back. KG. That is a grail card.
Is that on the
for
right
me,
team,
bruh.
though? Celtics? Or should he be on the Timberwolves? Kevin Garnett, by the way.
You guys
missed that
know.
one.
You guys have known. My favorite non-Warrior player of all time is KG. So it's a dream card of mine. I wouldn't mind it on any team.
So there's-
but I would prefer it on the Timberwolves. Can you go back to the triple that has the three different logo
You know who
mans on?
doesn't sign enough? Steve Nash. Where's Steve Nash?
He doesn't sign very
Two-time
much.
MVP.
Santa Clara's
I
finest.
think after what happened with Brooklyn, he's like, I need to just step away from every facet of basketball.
I mean,
for a while.
I want my Steve Nash auto logo, man.
A Dirk Steve Nash dual
That one right
logo
there?
would be
What
cool.
was that? The one before that? Right before that one?
So this one doesn't make a lot of sense, and I don't like it eye appeal wise. It's a Zach LaVine, Vince Carter, Jalen Green, and the Vince Carter is the only one that does not have the 75th logo.
Yeah, because he's not playing. But
Well, right.
what's the reason?
I think it was the first year he didn't play.
We
Played for
debated this.
37 years.
We debated this before the show, and we thought, okay, well, Vince Carter, Zach LaVine dunk contest, but not Jalen Green.
Jalen Green, though, notable for flashy dunks, but
forwards?
weird.
Are they all forwards?
No, they're guards.
The guards.
They all guards, I mean? They all guards.
Yes.
I mean, it might have been one of those things where it's like, what logo man do we
Actually,
have left?
I think Cody.
A standalone one would have
I
been.
think Cody is on
great.
it. I think you're right. Known for flashy dunks.
Did he win some dunk contests in the G League? Do we know? I don't know.
Oh, wow. Brooklyn has a dual Kyrie Durant, too. Get your...
And, of course, the dual Harden Embiid on the Sixers, too. Which
There's a
is
Vincent
great.
by himself.
Jokic not signed.
Yeah, that triple is the weirdest one. That triple is the weirdest one. I don't know if I like that triple, dude. It's weird.
It is
very
weird.
strange.
That's the one we were pointing out, too. That we
LaVine,
didn't. Out of the
Harden,
5 you
and
have, that's
Green.
one of them, yeah. And what about this one? Jalen
Great.
Suggs clearly knows what's up. What a time to be alive. Must be a fan of C-Blaz. And he also...
What a time!
He also, if you go back to the other blog and you look at the other preview, I know we're spending a lot of time on Flawless. We're getting some NFL talk here coming up, but
I'm excited about this, man.
See, look at all these Curry cards they're showing. Look at that one's pretty cool.
Oh, beautiful.
That one, see Star. That's like I think that's like last year's, right?
Yep.
Star signatures,
Star Swatch. Mm-hmm.
Rocky Tan. Every play. They have a whole subset
Laundry
called Every
Tag.
Player, Every Game.
Yeah,
That
those are
one's-
1-on-1s.
Yep. There's your favorite card, the most 3-pointers in NBA history, Diamond. Got the Lulu, Jalen Green.
I will tell you right now, the Warriors are undervalued
Yeah.
in pretty much
Yeah.
every PYT.
Yeah.
And they're still available in the mixer with Prism, the first off the line mixer.
We
too.
were-
Really?
Yeah.
We were talking about that Curry
Disney
card,
patch.
which is amazing. Yeah, that Disney patch is cool.
But look, he drew the logo too.
Yeah. He wrote the little Mickey Mouse logo, Jalen Suggs.
It's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
a G.
But next year, when they do a LeBron, they're going to do the same thing for the LeBron all-time scorer.
yeah.
I mean, that to me would be the chase out of that, unless they do something else. But like that, got to be the chase. of that product, right?
Gems.
I know it's Gems, but
I don't.
I know Logo Man
That,
versus
that
Gems.
Curry
but
one, I love it, but I don't know
$500,000.
if the hobby community is going
Right.
to love it as much as the Homer Warrior fans that are sitting in this room.
$500,000.
What does that one go to? What's
Oh, it's got a player on the back.
oh, okay, just trophy.
Yeah, it's a Larry O'Brien trophy.
They should just give you the trophy.
It's a cool card. I mean, yeah, I feel you on the Gems, Dan. I mean, it was cool in 12-13. It wore off its luster. And also another point to make about LeBron, he's like the Emmitt Smith of basketball. If you play long enough, you're going to break a record, right? I mean, it's like you play 25 years, you're going to score the
on.
most points in history. I mean, geez.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah. You know, he's
He's
played,
the GOAT.
Played 48 years, no kidding. That's why he's got the point record.
He's so good. So good at basketball.
He's pretty good. I mean, can't deny that. This card here, there's a LeBron James. Sorry, my phone's acting up, but it's a what appears to be a part of the sponsor logo, maybe.
That's pretty
Right
cool.
in the middle of it, 101. That should be a pretty valuable card. I mean, Lakers are a good buy too. So Lakers and Warriors for sure. But let's get into some football talk here. Rookie photo shoot is this weekend.
Woo!
If you don't know what the rookie photo shoot is, it is where all the photos for the rookies that are invited, which is about 40 or so, 46, 47.
Like that.
That's where their photos for all of their cards pretty much throughout the whole year are taken. And a lot of their autographs, early autographs, are taken as well. So, C.J. Stroud, these big name players coming out of the draft, Bryce Young, Bijan Robinson, they're all going to be in attendance. They're all going to be taking their pictures for their first time, probably wearing the full pads and jersey for the first time, which is a really great moment for them to realize they made it and they're millionaires as well. And they're going to be out there taking photos. We'll be on the field, so check our feed starting at 7 a.m. Saturday Conrad will be breaking some boxes of football product with NFL rookies. Also, our buddy Joe Staley will be in attendance doing some content on the side with players as well. So we have a action-packed Saturday. I wanted to get into some of the guys that quarterbacks specifically, that are going to be there, that could be the next Will Grier. I don't know, maybe the next Jordan Tiamu. Guys that are sleepers that you may want to get into your PC. So some of the names.
Hell of a selection of names you chose there for examples.
I know. I was like,
Who knows?
I think this is Conrad's first rookie premiere since 18?
It's in 2018.
Yeah.
2018. We did one in 2019.
Yep.
I mean, and I'm so jealous he got to break with the GOAT, the great 49er quarterback, Sam Darnold. So
That's my guy.
that's your guy.
That's my guy.
That's why you probably should wear a Niner hat now since he's on the team.
No, I mean I love Kittle because he's a Shawn Michaels fan, and I like, obviously I love Darnold, but yeah, you won't see me rocking the San Francisco hat. Never,
I get it.
never ever.
San Francisco Warriors, right? So I guess outside of the big the big four that got drafted, meaning C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Will Levis, and Richardson, you've got Hendon Hooker, who went to the Lions, 3rd round. Our local boy from Danville, Jake Haener, went to the Saints, which is also a interesting connection because he went to Fresno State, and Derek Carr's there, who also went to Fresno State.
Nice.
Stetson Bennett to the Rams, 4th round. Oh, God.
Round of applause.
Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders.
Van Wilder, Stetson Bennett.
Those two
Stetson
names
Van
right there.
Wilder.
baby.
Back
Steady
to back.
B.
Stetson and Aiden.
Clayton Tune, Cardinals, 5th rounder. Dorian Thompson Robinson, Browns, 5th rounder.
UCLA, Dorian Thompson.
Yes, he was.
Yep. Sean Clifford, Packers, Jaron Hall, Vikings, to name some of the ones in the middle rounds there. I mean, judging by this team, and I hate to say this, I would be collecting Stetson Bennett. The Rams are in full rebuild. They'll probably win 2-3 games this year. So Stetson Bennett is absolutely going to get an opportunity because I think Matthew Stafford's arm is still disconnected from the socket. So I think Stetson Bennett's going to get an opportunity. And the guy's a winner.
This is the worst football take I've ever heard. The Rams are probably not going to be great, but they'll be like 9-8.
They'll be competitive.
They're going to be a good football team. They're a well-coached football team. They're a well-coached football team.
I can't hate on the Stetson Bennett pick, man. I think it was a great pick. I had that take a couple weeks ago that winners are winners, man, regardless of their size and what they put on the stat sheet or their age. This guy's a proven winner. He's a great talker. He's a great personality. He did get a DUI. That was January, but that's in the past now, and he's ready to go to L.A. and be the face, the next face, the biggest face since Jim Everett for the Rams. I think this guy is. He'll still lose twice to the Niners every year, but he'll have a great career with the Rams. I think I'll put some money on Stetson Bennett. I'm going to collect some of his early stuff. And Jake Haener stands out to me, too, just because of a local guy.
Out of all of the names on here, without question, Stetson Bennett is the one who will sell the best right out of the gate. No question about it.
I like this. Whose house?
But
Rams.
and yeah, will the Rams be better? Yes, they will be a better team. And guess who will have absolutely nothing to do with that? Stetson Bennett. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I think he's out of the league in 2 to 3 years. He will sell really well because he's a name and Georgia fans, and because people will say, well, was Matthew Stafford concerned? Then it's going to be Stetson Bennett. He's out of the league in a couple years. Sorry.
You really just don't like him as a player, huh?
Especially, I agree. Especially if the Rams, I don't foresee this happening, but if the Rams have a really bad year, and Doug is correct, and they win like 2 games, well, that just sets them up to get the kid from USC.
Right, exactly.
So that would mean Stetson Bennett would not be the future.
Yeah.
No.
And it would be Caleb Williams.
No. He is not the next guy. There is another guy they have in mind, or they will go and make a deal for another guy. Or, heck, just bring Jared Goff back. He's doing all right in Detroit. And actually, the guy I like the best, Hendon Hooker. That feels like the natural, they are gearing up for him to be the next guy there.
I think that is a perfect selection for the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
He is injured. I don't think he'll be ready to play by the time the season starts, but there's no reason to rush him.
Yeah, I don't think he plays at all next year.
You got a seasoned vet, a real pro's pro, and Jared Goff, who is going to be playing for a contract this year.
Yeah, I think
on a team that is not bad.
I think Goff plays a whole year next year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there is rumors saying that they are trying to basically redshirt Hendon Hooker this year. But, 4th, 5th, 6th round guys, yeah, they may not ever play. But taking a quarterback in the 3rd round, I feel like you're kind of gearing towards the future, at least a little bit at that point.
I would say most 3rd round quarterbacks at some point get some snaps in an NFL game, right? At some point.
What is the Packers' backup QB situation right now?
It's Sean Clifford.
Right.
Is it?
I don't know.
Which is, I mean, I don't know who else it is.
I feel like they did sign somebody. Did they? They signed somebody. They may have signed our former
Backup Jordan Love.
John Wolford.
Oh, that might be right. Yeah, that might be right. Because I don't know. Off the top of
He's
my head.
right now. He is listed behind Jordan Love. Danny Etling is
The great Danny Etling.
Do you know who he is?
We were pulling his cards at some point.
Quarterback from LSU, born in '94. He's been on the Patriots, the Falcons, the Seahawks, the Vikings, the Seahawks again, Denver, Green Bay, Jacksonville, and back on.
That
Green Bay.
you cannot be that cannot be right.
All right.
That is
based off of that information, buy Sean Clifford. Just because he'll be dirt cheap, and who knows? He's one injury away.
That's a lot of bouncing around.
It's a lot of experience if you want to look at it that way too. I mean, he's ready.
Etling.
I gotta think that they kind of wait for the smoke to clear and sign a Grizzly vet like Sean Hill to go out.
Sean Hill? What year is this?
The Sean Hill. He's coming back. I mean, he played for a while. He might be able to come back and do it.
Him or Vinny
Jeff Garcia.
Yeah.
Jeff Garcia might come back.
Vinny Testaverde.
Remember, every year Vinny Testaverde would be like 45. They're like, oh, he's signing him to the Jets again. He's back
Jay
out there.
Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler coming back.
Smoking Jay never retired. Bring him back.
Actually, Jay Cutler's huge in the cornhole industry now, apparently. So I don't know.
That's the least surprising news I've ever heard.
He's out there competing. I've seen him on a couple events. So, but yeah, I mean that's not a bad flyer. Sean Clifford, you mentioned that. I mean he was drafted in the 5th round. I mean, I also like Jake Haener was drafted in the 4th round, but Jake Haener is a little short. So is Stetson Bennett. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what the Green Bay Packers do. I mean, Jordan Love, this is his season, right? I mean, this is
why did Dorian Thompson-Robinson fall so far in the draft?
And kind of in a bad spot. Like, he's not going to get any playing time with the Browns unless there's an injury. Like, that one is weird. I don't know why.
I remember like I think he had one game. He had one huge game. He scored it was one of those games where it was like both teams scored like 50 points, and he had like 4 rushing touchdowns and 4 passing touchdowns. It was one of those crazy games. And I remember after that, it was like, he may be a good pro. And then he just kind of fell off. Nobody ever talked about him again.
Yeah.
His dad was a health professor at UNLV too. So, good lineage there as well. I don't know. I was looking for some kind of controversy.
DTR, dude.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, UCLA, South Carolina, went to Las Vegas, Bishop Gorman in Las Vegas.
Did he leave UCLA and go somewhere else?
No.
No.
He
4
stayed at
years
UCLA
there.
all 4 years, yeah.
2-time second team All Pac-12 from 2020 and 2021 and 2021, or 2020 and 2021. Wow, I can't even talk.
Well, why do you think that he wouldn't play for the Browns? We're saying Deshaun Watson will be.
I mean,
healthy
it could happen. But
Deshaun Watson they pay him like $700 million a year to play.
They've made such a huge investment in Deshaun Watson. The only way he plays,
$75,000 a snap.
Yeah,
it's just.
I want to see that contract. I want to get paid by the snap.
That'd be nice.
or the massages. I don't know. One of the two. One of those things. He gets paid.
But I mean, it's not like Deshaun Watson's had injury issues before. I don't see why
Man's had a lot of issues.
DTR can't get in there and start playing.
Well, I mean, we're also glossing over the fact of the guy right between Clayton Tune and Stetson Bennett, Aiden O'Connell, and we know
Hell yeah.
we know their current quarterback is made from paper.
Nope.
I mean, like,
let me tell you guys something.
There's glass and then there's paper.
Let me tell you guys something. Jimmy G not only will play the entire season for the Raiders this year, but he's going to take us to the Super Bowl.
I like it.
Hallelujah.
I like it.
Actually,
there'd be not. I mean, besides the Rams winning the Super Bowl, there would be nothing greater than the look on the Niners fans' faces when Jimmy Garoppolo is holding up the Vince Lombardi Trophy as a Raider.
Silver and black.
Like,
yes.
wow! Second best thing that can happen.
dump out your bank account, bet on it now. It's probably
the look on Niner fans, because there'd be a bunch of them be like, we should have never got rid of Jimmy.
Yeah. Jimmy
wasn't the problem.
Jimmy just probably didn't want to play a whole season with the Niners. Just but with the Raiders, he's confident he can go out there and just.
Here's a trivia question for
He's
you.
in Vegas now.
He's happy.
Aiden O'Connell is listed on the depth chart as number 3. Can you guys name the backup?
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
almost Sean Hill. Literally,
I-
it's almost Sean Hill.
Yeah,
Brian Hoyer.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure it's Hoyer.
Almost. Sean Hill.
But that makes perfect sense.
Does it?
Because what's his name is the head coach,
Yeah, McDaniels.
Mr. Patriot.
So he literally just has, and Tom Brady might be buying an ownership stake in the team.
And there's one thing about, and that's like kind of the knock on the who's the coach again?
McDaniels.
He has his guys, so the Patriots, they just follow him around like his whole career. You're like, you're gonna come with me,
Yeah.
like Jimmy Garoppolo, former Patriot.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
And
And
now-
Aiden O'Connell is from Purdue, Boilermaker, 6'3", 210. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Week 2. I mean, he's in there.
Week 2.
Week 2.
Come on.
No, and you know, on the other side of what you just said, that you would like nothing better than Jimmy Garoppolo to hoist up that trophy. I can't wait to watch Jimmy Garoppolo fail all season and be like, that is why he's no longer on the Niners.
Well, being a Ram
because
fan,
everybody
I won't
else
care.
is saying like, you guys had a guy that he's like, he won all these games and he went to a Super
winner.
Bowl and he's like, why did you get rid of him? Look at how he plays on the field. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna play great. He got
I
Devontae
love
Adams to throw to.
I love that storyline. I love the fact that Jimmy Garoppolo is a Raider.
Yeah.
I do too.
It is
I
funny.
honestly-
It is
to be honest. It's funny.
for me it's a win-win.
It is funny.
It's great.
Well,
It's,
the only
best
meaningful
of luck
game we
to
would play against them would be the Super Bowl, and that's not happening. So
Best of luck to Jimmy. I believe they do
Rams,
play him in the
Raiders, Super
preseason.
Bowl.
Yeah, Raiders and Niners in the preseason.
Stetson versus Jimmy.
Good lord.
Yeah.
and that will be the most unwatched Super Bowl.
Giving
of
the
all
people
time.
what they want.
Give 'em what they want.
All right. Well, we'll leave you guys on that note. Jimmy G for president. We will see that coming soon.
I mean, not president, maybe mayor.
Yeah.
Jimmy G for
Start
president.
off small.
Las Vegas. Maybe we'll run into him this weekend in Vegas. Maybe he'll be there somewhere. Probably not. But anyways, we will see you guys next week. Make sure you guys tune in to the rookie photo shoot and follow us on Instagram, Mojobreak_com, for the content from the rookie photo shoots. Maybe you'll see your favorite player in one of our videos, favorite upcoming rookie. And also check out our 100-box NBA Finals mixer. We're giving away a Jordan rookie card, Fleer PSA 7. For any one person that buys into that break is going to be lucky enough and get a 1 in 30 chance of winning that card, as well as maybe pulling that logo, man. I don't know. There's Flawless. There's all kinds of crazy stuff in there. And jump in on breaks on Flawless Day at Mojobreak.com, whether it be a PYT, random number, random team. We've got you covered, and we'll see you next week on The Hype.